Hello, my name is Anshika and welcome to my course, Creating Azure Storage Account and Uploading Files to the Blob Storage. So in this session, we will learn how to create a storage account on the Azure portal. Inside the storage account, we will create a container and after that, we will see how to upload and download the files. If you are not familiar with the basics of what is a blob storage account, please refer my course Understanding Microsoft Azure Blob Storage and the link is in the description below. I have logged into the Azure portal and now for creating an Azure account, let's click on Create a Resource and search for Storage Account. We'll click on Create. Since we have already created a resource group while creating the Azure search, I will choose the same resource group as Anshika RG. Now let's give storage account a name and it should be unique and it will be a part of the URL endpoint that will be used to access the blob. For the performance, there are two options available, either standard or premium. When we choose the standard option, we get three account kind option as storage V1, storage V2 and blob storage. And the replication options available are LRS, ZRS, GRS, RHRS, GZRS and RAGZRS. But when we choose the premium option, we get four types of accounts: storage V2 storage, blob storage and file storage. But for the replication, we only get one option, that is LRS. So for the demo purpose, we will choose the standard option. For the access tier, we will choose the hot access tier. Now let's click on the next tab. Here in the networking, we can choose our blob can be connected by all the networks or you want your blob to be accessed by particular networks. So for the demo, we will choose the public endpoint. Next is the advanced tab, secure transfer required. We have enabled it because we want the HTTPS to be used when accessing the blob. When we want the large file to be shared, we can enable this option. Next is the blob soft delete. Soft delete basically protects blob data from being accidentally deleted or erroneously modified. When the soft delete is enabled for a storage account, blobs, blob version and a snapshot in that storage can be recovered after they were either modified or deleted. So for demo, we can disable it. Next comes the option for the data lake. Data lake itself is a very huge topic, so we can discuss about this in another video session. Now let's click on the next. The tags are basically used to find the resources for the billing purpose. We can do that later as well. On the review and create, you can see all of the options we have selected and now let's click on the create. The creating will take a while. I will get back once it is created. Here we see that the resource is successfully created. Let's click on Go to the resource. So on the overview plate, you can see the location, storage account type, the replication type, and the performance or the access tier. Below are the services for the storage account, and we can also get to these services from the menu on the left. So we'll go to the containers under the blob service. Here we don't have any containers yet. Let's click on create. Let's give the container a name, for example, doc files. Next is the public access level. So we will choose the container for anonymous read access for the containers and the blobs. Let's click on create. Here we can see that a doc file container is created. So under the container, we have to upload some files. So we can upload the files by clicking on the upload option, and from here I will choose the Microsoft Word document and click on the advanced option. In the blob type, we have three options: blob, page blob and append blob. We will choose the blob. You can also choose the block size from here. Next comes the access tier. You can choose either of the access tier, but we will go with the hot access tier. If you want your file to be uploaded in a particular folder, you can write the folder name and the folder will be created. And now let's click on upload. The file is uploaded successfully, and here we can see that the access tier chosen is hot and the blob type chosen is as blob. You can also download the file from here on the right. And you can also change the access tier from here. Uploading the documents in Azure Blob Storage can be done in a variety of ways. First is via the portal, which we have seen. Second is using the AZ command from the CLI. And third is using the .NET code. So in this session, we have learned how to create an Azure Storage account on the Azure portal. Inside that, we have created the container, and after that, we have seen how to upload and download the files. Thank you, and in case of any questions, please comment.